representing where I'm from. The Bay where you see 187s. Ain't taking no shorts, but yo, I'm quick to pull a 211. Up in this game, it's major to get your Skrilla ride. And when I'm out through your town, player, I'm coming tight. And at night, it be drama, but I never trip. I'm siding with G's, and on their minds is stacking a grip. Player, so represent where you from. Cause it be G's on the run, pulling out them straight Tommy guns. And on my block, it be the spot for them ballers. Pimps, players, hustlers, studs, and shot callers. All us. Leave your whole set cloudy, cause players in the game be smashing daily. Day to night, dust to down, front to back, side to side, it be gravy. And y'all can't fade us. This my style life, yo, that's what made us. And the hits I spit be so sick, player, call it contagious. I puts it down like Vince Carter when he catches the live. Ferocious and sick, the same way kings are mine. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, yeah. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down. Up in this game, it's time to come sick. Never take no shorts, so let me rip. When I spit this real up out of the cuts. Up on my block, you don't know what's up. It's all about G's trying to make they mail. Up on my turf, my clientele gonna make their money stack. And when it's like that, the mail be living swell. So they be heads up in your way each and every day, trying to stop your pay. Better holler at your folks just to let them know that up on your block, you ain't for play. That's how you represent. Yeah, player, so just follow. I be gone every day.
Yo, we here. We are here. This is the Buc Flair Show. I'm hosting for the second right now. I'm Dennis Holmes. We got Kings Are Live in the building. Kings Are Live.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. We got D-Man in the house. What's up, D-Man?
What's up, everyone? I hope everyone has a good night.
Okay. And we also have Buc Flair, the host of the most.
Woo! What's going on, everybody? We got some big games this week, going into week 9. Please like and share this show as we get ready to start. And all I can say is Dennis has got his beanie on. I got my beanie on. Zara's got his beanie on. And Dalton's got a haircut. Dalton's got a haircut.
Yep.
Got that haircut down.
You feel me?
And I know we got some games going on right now with I know some people.
Washington.
People's asked me to tag him and stuff. I know Ernest was asking me to tag him.
I already tagged him.
You tagged him already? Okay.
Washington about to go up by 10 here.
Okay, that's good.
This should be the game clincher. 350 and counting, and this should be the game clincher.
Okay.
How much time is left?
343, 342, 341, 340. And we have a 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Oh, wow. I'm way far.
I know you are.
6.7.
I know, Dalton.
Come on.
Did he miss?
Touchdown!
That's fine. That's not my team. I don't care. I knew they were going to score. USC don't stop nobody.
Yeah,
it was inevitable that they were going to score. That's the game.
Is that guy that guy doing pretty good at quarterback?
Of course.
Yeah, I didn't know how his situation was.
I think he should go. He's much better than Caleb Williams. I think he'll be a better pro than Caleb Williams.
You think he's better than Drake May?
Yep.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think so too.
I don't know
I
about
do.
that.
I think Drake May is better than Caleb Williams, though.
I have to agree with you on Czar. And also, I think Michael Phoenix should win the Heisman.
Yes, he should win the Heisman.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
The best quarterback in this class.
I mean,
May's probably second, though. I don't like Caleb Williams.
I was their big fan.
I think he's going to win the. I think he's going to win the Heisman just because of that Bo Nix game. Bo Nix is still. I want to see a rematch, or I don't think we can do it though. Is there a way they can get a rematch on that Oregon game?
Playoffs, and they both ain't gonna make the playoffs. I don't even know if either one of them make the playoffs.
Well, I'm just saying if Oregon plays.
Oh, you mean
Oregon
in the conference championship?
Oregon's got to play Oregon State. I know that because that's a rivalry.
Oh, you talking about conference championship? I don't know. See, the Pac-12, I don't know if they're on the same side. I have to look that up.
I don't know if I don't think they have the same size anymore. I think it's just one whole big division now.
In the Pac-12?
I think so. I don't think they have a
the
separate
Big Ten.
division.
We got 2 divisions.
You sure?
The Big Ten, of course.
No, I know the Big Ten does. I know the Big Ten does.
Yeah.
But
I don't know
about
the Pac-12. I don't know because I don't know.
I think Pac-12 was just one big ass division now because they're all getting ready to separate and go to their separate ways or whatever. I mean, Texas still has an outside shot to get in that playoff thing.
Let's see if they have divisions. You might be right. Let's see, Pac-12. No, you're right.
What's happening, Ernest? I see you, brother. Is it all one division now?
Yeah.
Pac-12? Yeah, that's what I thought. I said
it looks like, let's see.
Washington and Oregon State should be up there at the top.
Actually, it's funny.
What's up, Ernest?
Hey, it looks like only the Big Ten is 2 divisions, as far as the main conferences.
No, SEC still got 2 conferences.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right. I got to it. You're right. And there's a couple of small. It's the SEC, the Big Ten. The Big 12 is only 1 division as well.
Yeah, and the ACC, I think ACC went to 1 division too as well.
Yeah, but you got the Mountain. I mean, you got the Mid-American, but who cares about that? They're 2 divisions. But,
right.
So yeah, so
what's up,
basically,
Mr. Bailey?
What's up, Josh?
Bailey. Mr. Bailey's in the house.
All right, let's get this
You
crack.
know what time
All
it
right,
is.
let's get this game going on. I'm gonna start out with the first game, and I've been having a tough time picking these locks. You know what I mean? Because this is the big one. I haven't put it in the system, but I'm gonna start out with my lock of the week, and I'm gonna start out with my lock of the week because I said it early in the week. I battled it early in the week. There's 2 teams out there that I really wanted to go with. Actually, there was 3 teams I want to go to because the longer this thing goes, the more I'm going to have to pick a different team. So my lock of the week is going to be the Cleveland Browns against the Arizona Cardinals, playing in Cleveland. It's going to be a bad weather day. Deshaun Watson comes back. That was another reason why I made my decision. And Arizona plays tough, though. I'll give it to them. But they look like they tanked this week with the Josh Dobbs thing and the running backs out that they had running the ball. He's out this week. So basically it's like they signed Kenyon Drake. So, and then the Clayton Tune kid's getting the start. I believe so. And Kyler Murray's backing him up.
Yep.
So we'll see. But I just think Cleveland's defense is going to be a little bit too rough, but I got the game being nasty weather, possibly 24-12. I got Cleveland winning that ball game. What you got, D-Man?
Yeah, Clayton Tune is starting tomorrow, though, but it wouldn't matter. Browns defense ain't a joke. So give me the Cleveland Elves 21-7.
21-7. Okay, Dennis.
Yeah, I'm going to take Cleveland as well. I'm going 30-10.
30-10. I just hope everybody don't take them in the league last week. Everybody won their locks last week. It was amazing. That's the first time I've seen that before. Everyone their lock. So what you got, Czar?
Yeah, this is not one you really have to dissect. 24-13, Cleveland.
Oh, close. 24-12.
Well, since Hendy's not here, though, I got the favorites, though. Browns are fair 12.5, by the way.
12.5? Woo.
Yep.
Did it go up this week? I thought it was like 8.5. It must have went up.
I guess so. I mean, I just didn't look. I just looked at the last minute before I came on the show.
Oh, that's cool. Golly, it went up to 12.5. Woo. And look at that. I got 24-12. That's like 12 right on the dot. So yeah, I know Hendy was trying to get that Pittsburgh game going down.
By the way, I would be surprised if Ernest was right, though. He had Miles Garrett 5 sacks tomorrow.
5 sacks. Well, I don't know about that. They might take him out of the ball game because they got I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they might play the Ravens next week. I think so. So that's a game. This might be a game where they might start thinking about the following week. That's the only thing about I hate this week. This week right here is like a game. You got to look at other games the following week too as well. D-Man might look that up and see if they play the Ravens next week. Next game I'm going to go to is let's just do it. Get it out of the way. The ugly game of the week, and that's everybody's been talking about it. They fired their coach this week. They fired the OC. They fired the general manager. The Giants and the fucking Raiders.
Told you, Dennis. You lost
You
your
was
mind.
right.
What?
He had this as the number 5 because the number 5 was the hard game.
Oh, Dennis had his number 5 game?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like, ain't no way in hell, bro.
I ain't mine either, Buc Flair.
You didn't have that either, did you? Okay. Well,
Nope.
Dennis, I'll let you speak on it because I know what you're going to say. They fired a coach. I know what you say. They fired a coach. Now, I'm going to give you a little information about I'm going to give you a little information about Antonio Pierce before you start. Did you know he was fired or let go last year in college football for cheating scandal, illegal recruiting?
Never know that.
At Arizona State, he was with he came in and they got all that Herman Edwards. They fired Herman Edwards in September of last year too as well. But he was part of that big illegal recruiting scandal there in Arizona State. So I was kind of interested to see him actually being promoted because I was just like, holy cow! So here he is facing his former team, the Giants. So go ahead, Dennis, elaborate on this.
Yeah, well, we got a rule here. You know, when a coach gets fired, the team plays harder. So I picked this game because, that was his former team, the Giants, as well. And I said, yeah, the Raiders going to go out and win this game. So I got the Raiders winning this game 24-21 Raiders.
24-21 Raiders. All right, Czar.
Yeah. I ain't got much to say. I think Danny Jones, I guess, is back. This is going to be
Jones is playing. Danny.
Yeah, this is going to be
confirm that.
No, I'm pretty sure. This is going to be a Saquon Barkley game. That's pretty much. The Darren Waller went on the IR. I would never touch that dude again. That's the softest dude, man. Soft as mush. Put him on soft as mush. You're soft as mush. But Giants gonna go in there and man kick these. The Raiders, they're not Oakland no more, man. They soft as hell. Give me the G-man. The defense still plays. They still got a solid defense. Saquon, 100 plus, maybe 2 TDs. Let's go 23-13, G-man.
23-13, G-man. And one thing to think about this is the rookie Aiden McConnell is starting from Purdue as well.
Yeah.
Jimmy G got benched. All right, D-man, why do you see this ball game?
Yeah, funny thing was Jimmy G got benched before his birthday.
When's his birthday?
This past week. The day after he got benched, though. That's why I was. Anyways, the Raiders are fair 1.5 though, but yeah, y'all already know. Good point though. Michael Pierce facing this former team. Darren Waller is shame he's injury prone. Remember, he came from the Raiders. I'll say Raiders won the trade. Now he's injury prone. Anyway, so give me the Raiders 21-14. The Raiders fair 1.5.
So you're taking the Raiders too. That's what got me about the spread on this one because I just think this game is going to be a disarray, and Danny Jones coming back is the only reason why I'm taking the Giants in this ball game. The only reason me and Czar's taking the Giants in this ball game. I got the Giants winning. And I can't believe this. He's getting close. I got 24-17 Giants over the Raiders and stuff. I do like the quarterback, the rookie from Aiden McConnell from Purdue. I do like that shit. You know what I mean? I like that shit, but I just think I don't know exactly how the Raiders are favored by 1.5. I don't know if it's because of Dennis. He called up there and said, when a coach gets fired, the team plays harder. And I don't know. I don't know. I just got to take the Giants in this one right here.
By the way, to answer your question, yes, the Ravens and Browns play next week.
The Ravens and Browns do play next week. See, that's what I was talking about. So that's why I'm just saying, that could happen in that ball game. The next game.
And also Washington won, by the way.
They did win?
52-42.
Okay. That's pretty sad. They left 50-something points on that thing. Next game I'm on the road to. I see a split in the comments too as well. But next game on road to is another tough one to call, and it's Frank Wright, Carolina and Indianapolis or whatever. Of course, the Indy's going down to Carolina to play. Carolina got their first win last week. D-Man, go ahead and give it to us. Spread and what you see in this ball game.
Yeah, the Colts are fair at 2.5 though. Also, I mean, Gardner Minshew. I like Gardner Minshew. I mean, he's a good quarterback. I mean, I know he's not Anthony Richardson. The Panthers, I know they won last week. Sorry, Frank Wright, you're not beating your foreign team. So give the Colts 23-13.
23-13. He's taking the Colts. All right, Czar.
And thank goodness I did not have my top 5 either.
Okay.
It's kind of a tough one too. Carolina got their first dub. I can see them winning this as well, but I don't know. I just kind of like what the Colts are doing. JT and Moss together, kind of a two-headed monster. Downs and Pittman kind of doing some good things, and I think the Colts defense will bounce back from a poor performance last week against the Saints. So I'm gonna roll with the Colts. I'm gonna go 27, Carolina 17 in my round voice.
27-17 he's got. All right, Dennis, what you got here?
I'm taking a revenge game. I'm going with the Carolina Panthers. I got to do
Panthers,
it.
huh?
Yeah, they won 1. Let them win 2. Know what I mean, 21-17 Panthers. Let's go.
21-17 Panthers. And the Panthers, I will say this, the Panthers do play on Thursday night football against the Chicago Bears. Probably the return of Justin Fields.
Hopefully,
another Amazon Prime fuck game. So basically, there you go. I actually got the Colts winning this ball game, 27-23, and Czar is scaring me. All 3 games, he got him and I is almost exactly right as far as that goes. So that's like 1, 2, 3 games in a row. We almost had the same scores and shit. He had 27-17 on this one. So I got 27-23. It'll be a good sign for Carolina to score 20 points. I don't think they've scored. They scored 20-something points against Seattle a few weeks back or whatever. So next thing you know, let's go to another game. New England and Washington. Another interesting ball game because you just never know which team's going to show up. This could be Ron Rivera's last game. You never know what they're going to do after Josh McDaniels got fired.
I know one thing. Whoever y'all pick to get fired don't get fired. I know that for sure.
Well, Josh McDaniels, I had that on my list before the season started. He's gone. That's one. I posted that. I said that's one. I know me and D-Man's got 2 that's on the hot seat really, really close. All right, what you got, Czar? I'm gonna start with you on this one because you scared me. 3 games in a row.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, no, man, I like what Washington doing. You know, again, they in a tough division, but Sam Howell, has been playing solid football. McLaurin, again, interesting to trade and all the pass rushers. So that's what scares me. But again, I just how I feel about New England. That they're just terrible. Mac Jones is terrible. So I'm actually going to take the Redskins to go on a road and pull this W out because of the offense. Sam Howell and McClung, Scary Terry. Give me the Skins 20-16 and a defensive struggle.
20-16 and a defensive struggle. All right, Dennis, what you got here?
Yeah, I'm taking the Skins. This ain't no defensive struggle though. Taking the Skins. They're gonna get 31-14 Skins.
31-14
Skins. All right, D-Man.
Yeah, the Patriots are fair 3. It's a whack ass game. Someone's got to win though, but give me the Patriots 17-12. I've been saying Ron Rivera should get fired though, but Ron Rivera. It's still being questionable. He lost to the Bears, who suck. Giants, they suck. They just lost 2 straight games already. Yeah, so give me the Patriots 17-12.
Dude, was Caleb Williams just crying? And is that his mom's arms for hella long? I think a dude's in there crying. Anyway, go
Caleb
ahead.
Williams is crying.
Yeah, look, he was huffing and puffing. Yeah.
Is that
What
Bama
a
game
smile.
over too? Is the Bama game over?
Yeah, Bama won 42-28.
Sad. Jared Mullen, your team sucks.
I've been told him that. Told him that last year.
Quarterback, he's
So,
out
yeah.
of the Heisman race too. He didn't do that good.
So yeah, Buc Flair, I got
Well,
the
you know what? He redeemed himself. I'm not gonna say he redeemed himself.
I'm gonna say this. Mac Jones will have a pretty good game against that Washington defense now that they've let some of them guys on the front go. I believe that New England's going to win this ball game 30-23. I got a little bit higher score than you guys do. I see New England's in the comments too as well. So I got New England. We finally are back to normal now. You took Washington, I took New England. So 30-23. I got to be in a higher scoring game. Next game I'm going to go to is, I might as well just say it. They lost Kirk Cousins last week.
Oh, damn.
Now we got
We
got Mr. Rookie guy starting, Joshua Dobbs. Wazar, you got your head shaking.
That was my number 5.
That was your number 5.
I didn't get that either.
You had a legitimate reason.
And when you're 5 down, okay. All
right.
All. Yeah. So anyway, I want to say something too. I missed a note that I had. This is kind of interesting. Washington has not beat New England in New England since 1996.
Damn.
Since 1996. And the Colts have not beat the Panthers since 2007 in Carolina. And I missed this one too, Dennis. This is what scares me. The Browns have not beat the Cardinals since 2003.
Look at Ricky Williams. What's up, Ricky?
Yeah, Ricky.
What's up, Ricky?
So anyway, but Minnesota and Atlanta, I don't know if I think Dobbs is the backup, and they're starting the guy from BYU. I think we're going to see Drake London is out, which is huge for Atlanta. I think Kyle Pitts can have a great game this game. Running game for we all know how the running game is, but Brian Flores, let's see how he does this. I think this is a game where Minnesota's defense is going to have to step it up because I'm intrigued about the matchup next week. I'm intrigued if Joshua Dobbs is going to get started next week, depending on how this kid plays next week or whatever. So anyway, what's up, Ricky? So Minnesota and Atlanta. Go ahead, D-Man. What you got here?
Yeah, the Falcons are fair by 4. I'm glad they bench Desmond Ritter. I mean, he was never the answer. I mean, Taylor Heineke, he's not that bad, but I know we'll never go for the divisional rival. We'll see how the rookie does. I mean, I like that kid, Jordan Addison. So give me the Vikings 20-14.
20-14, and that's right. Tyler Heineke is a QB this weekend. All right, Dennis, what you got? Talkerish Tuesday. Ron Thomas, I ain't tagged him, but
yeah, I don't know. They kind of destroyed the run game. I don't know what's going on over there, but
yeah, Bijan. What's happening with Bijan? Did Ron say anything about Bijan?
I don't know what's going on with Bijan, but if they can get back to the run game, I'm gonna take Atlanta because their strength is running the ball. Their strength is their offensive line. So I'm gonna take Atlanta. Give me Atlanta in this game. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 20-14 Atlanta.
20-14 Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay, Czar.
Yeah, I actually think this game is going to be closer. I think Dobbs is going to replace that quarterback in the second half.
Damn.
Yeah, he's going to be somewhat ineffective. I think they'll put him in, which will lead him, going forward to be the starter. And I think he'll actually bring them back after they'll be down by double digits. And so the final score, Atlanta will hold them off and win the game by a field goal, 23-20 Atlanta.
23-20 Atlanta. Okay. Yeah, I got Minnesota winning this in a close one. I think it'll come down to either Young-Hoo Koo missing the field goal or Greg Joseph making a field goal.
Oh.
Some young ho.
Lima fantasy kicker. His name is Some Young Ho.
But I got Minnesota winning, like D-Man just said, almost 20-17. I got Minnesota winning 20-17. I see in the
And
comments, Minnesota, Atlanta, Panthers won't lose.
I'll say this though about the. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm reading the comments and stuff. I'm sitting there laughing or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll say this about the Vikings. I mean, the Saints, they should trade James Winston. The Raiders, they should trade the Vikings. Like, Dobbs, really? Come on.
Well, they figured
they
didn't want to trade nobody that was going to take Kirk Cousins' place. So they said they trade Dobbs, who they feel as though is the I guess I'm gonna call him the Fitz Magic of backup quarterback.
Yeah, true.
Well, I mean, think about Dobbs. I thought he actually might get start because if you remember last year, he came in for Tennessee, had no really practices, and they put him already in the ball game against Jacksonville.
They pulled him off the practice squad,
and they almost pulled that game out. You know what I mean? They almost pulled a game out, and he hasn't been playing that bad. I mean, one thing I will say about him, he hasn't been turning the ball over.
Nah, he's actually played pretty good for the circumstances, in my opinion.
Right, and so I think that'll come back to.
And I think depending on this could put a damper in Cousins returning. Actually, when he gets Jefferson back, he's in a much better situation than he is in Arizona.
I think Jefferson's out. I think Jefferson's out one more game, depending on what they say about his hamstring or whatever. Yeah. So, yeah. So I got Next game I'm going to is D-Man's game, New Orleans and Chicago at home. This was almost going to be my lock, but Saints have won 7 in a row against the fucking Bears. The Bears have only beat New Orleans, I think, twice in New Orleans over the last 40 years. Twice. That's it. So even when they had the great dynasty in New Orleans, the Bears couldn't beat fucking New Orleans in New Orleans. 1991, they beat them. 2005, they beat them in New Orleans. So, D-Man, it's your team. Pageant starting. I watched that game against the Chargers. He was like the worst goddamn quarterback I've seen in a long fucking time. I don't know how the fuck he beat the Raiders. I mean, I really don't. How the Bears won that ball game, but they did. So, D-Man, how's your team going to do this week?
Yeah, I didn't know how they put on Sunday Night Football either last week. I mean, that's kind of fucking dumb. So, anyways, the Saints are fair 9.5. I mean,
9.5.
I still don't believe Derek.
Woo!
Yep. Yeah, I still don't believe Derek Carr is the answer. I know they put up 38 points, so I mean, still got Rashid. I like him. I'm surprised Michael Thomas is still on the roster, still playing. Lavi's not on the same page. I like their defense though, but Bears, they're on a rebuild. Give me the Saints 16-9.
16-9. If they wear them white jerseys all the time, they might have a good chance. I told you that last week.
Right. I mean, I'm not sold on Pete Carmichael on offense. Just to be honest.
Well, we'll see. All right, Zar, what you got here?
Yeah, I mean, we need Fields back here, man. That's tough. You know, they also next week might be cool. They might be getting Fields and Herbert back, so that'll be kind of nice.
Did you see how much money they signed Sweat to?
I did.
Jesus Christ!
I'm shocked because they usually don't pay
$80 million 4-year contract. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked because they usually don't be paying their players, but
they usually don't. But I'm glad they did.
They got $90 fucking million under the cap. They got plenty of fucking money to spend.
Plenty of fucking money.
But
that's why they should have kept. What's his name? Rashard, or what was the linebacker they had?
Raquan Smith.
Raquan Smith.
They should have kept Raquan.
Yeah. They had Floyd too. Leonard Floyd was there too.
Yeah, give me the Saints 27-16.
27-16. He's got the Saints. Dennis, what you got?
I think this game will be closer than we think it is, man. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Saints. Nah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Saints. I'm gonna go with the Saints to win this game, but I'll say it's gonna be closer than that. I'm gonna go 24-28. The Saints gonna win 28 to
Saints gonna
24.
win. I know Ian will be happy. He always blames you. That's why the Bears have been doing shitty because you've been picking Chicago every goddamn week.
Oh, Lord, there we go.
So anyway, Czar scared me again. Once again, I got the Saints winning this ball game 27-20. 27-20. I'm going to give the Bears a little bit of credit here. 27-20.
I think I'm sitting DJ
I'm not
Moore
that
this
much
week.
sold on AK-41, but I love him though. He's one of my favorite players. Him and Christian McCaffrey are my two.
AK-41 is a beast. You tripping?
If I could get them two favorite guys, when they was rookies, I had both of them. Right?
AK
One of my
balling
fantasy.
though. AK balling since he been back.
No, I ain't saying he hasn't. I'm just not. I'm not like 100% like I'm putting all my money on him. Like when I do my DraftKings every week, he ain't one of the guys I'm looking to get every week.
Well,
Let's
yeah,
put it like
get
that.
him in there, Dennis. Get him in there.
All right. Well, I'm down to what, 7 games, D-man. You got that face. 7 games. You got that face like, oh God, I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna nail it. I'm gonna nail it this week. I got
number
7
5.
games.
I've never got number 5. That's what I'm worried about.
Number 7. All right. The next game I'm gonna go to is Tampa Bay and Houston.
Wow, he didn't pick that one. Wow,
He wasn't. That's terrible. Why would he pick that?
Because they both fighting for first place.
Don't know he picked it because it's his team. He's not gonna do that.
Well,
Houston.
The reason why I'm picking Tampa Bay and Houston, I'm gonna tell you this: we got a lot of great matchups this week, but this is gonna be my highest scoring game of the week.
For
and
who?
The reason why, and I'm gonna make a prediction right here. Baker Mayfield will finally throw for 4 touchdowns in the ball game. He's thrown for I think 4 touchdowns or 5 touchdowns before. I don't have my notes here, but here's the story. Tampa Bay has never won in Houston. Never. When they was the Oilers, they never won in Houston. And when they became the Texans, the first inaugural season, the Bucs actually won the ball game in Tampa, but they have not even beat them over the next one or whatever. And the only reason why I say it's going to be a high-scoring game is because Houston's defense is kind of banged up a little bit. Bucs are going to jump out. They're going to start cruising. Houston's going to get garbage play. Everybody knows the running back's out for the Texans. Damian Pierce is out this ball game. So that leaves Devin Singletary to catch a lot of balls out of the backfield. So this is my high-scoring game of the game. I got Tampa Bay winning 38-26 over the Texans. 38-26. All right, Czar, what you got here?
Yeah, you didn't win. Buck bias crazy tonight, boy.
I love it.
And I made a mistake last week saying that Carolina Houston was going to be the high scoring game. It went. Carolina won. Carolina won the game like I thought by like a field goal, but just half the points less. So
you also made a joke saying it shouldn't have been a top 5 game, and it was
right.
Last field goal.
It was a real ugly game though. 13-15 is ugly, but yeah, you're right. But ain't no way in hell Baker Mayfield. Shit, give me Houston 20-13. You guys are lucky to score 13 points this week. Give me Houston.
All right, 20-13. You heard it there. All right, D-man, what you got?
Yeah, the Texans are fair by 3, but I got the Texans 23-20.
23-20. Texans. He's taking the Texans. All right, Dennis.
I'm going to take Tampa Bay on this one. I'll take Tampa Bay to win this game. I'm going to say 31-28 Tampa Bay.
Ooh, Dennis putting up 31 points. Going with the Buc Flair system. Going with the
Y'all know I'm the only one that called the 30 burgers this year. At least y'all do know that I'm the one that called the 30 pieces.
Yeah, you've been on that. When they were ready to say, all right, I will take the Cowboys. Score with 30 something, Sharon or whatever. Right. But yeah, I just think Mike Evans and is going to eat them up because he's Texas A&M guy. Baker Mayfield. Dennis, where's he play at in college?
Oklahoma, baby.
Oklahoma. And they going to Texas. They going to Texas.
Right.
So Chris Godwin, where he play at, Czar? Where he play at?
Arlington.
Chris Godwin, where he play at?
PSU, baby.
That's right, Penn State. So he rolling Penn State. So yeah, so I just think where did Rashad White?
Don't try to butter me up.
Where did Rashad White play at? Arizona State, right over there, close to that little Texas.
Herm Edwards, baby. Herm Edwards.
Yes. So I just think
they
know,
colleges.
Levante David, where he play at?
Hey, Buc Flair, their colleges ain't gonna help them, bro.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, Baker Mayfield gonna put up some points.
What's up, Gerald?
All right, down to 6 games now.
We all got 4. We're gonna all have the 4 right, but go ahead.
Yeah, the next game is gonna be Monday Night Football, the Chargers and the Jets. I got the Chargers and the Jets. D-Man.
Yeah. All right. Chargers are fair at 3.5 though. I mean, the Chargers. I know they.
You didn't have this as a top 5 game?
No,
I had the Bucs in the Texans.
You had the Bucs in Houston.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that's why I said on.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. I thought I didn't hear you. I said, damn. I thought so. You had Bucs in Houston as top 5 game. Okay. All right. So what you got here?
It was either Bucs or Texans and the Chargers, the Jets. The reason I put Bucs and Texans because I know what he's gonna put. Like this, I can't trust you in top 5. It's like, you know what, I'm gonna put that on there. So, anyways, the Chargers are fair at 3.5. I feel like last week they got lucky because if they didn't win last week, I think Brandon Staley would have been off the job. The Jets, I know, so they almost had Devontae Adams, but it didn't happen. So give me the Chargers, 28-13.
28-13, taking the Chargers. And do you think the Chargers are going to score 28 points on that Jets defense, huh?
Hell no.
Hey, that's could happen. Never know.
All righty. That's a good bold prediction or whatever. I see Ricky's got Chargers 27-21. Ernest got Chargers 30-28. All right, Czar.
Yeah, definitely. Give me the Chargers Monday night. I think Herbert has a solid game.
Where's it at?
It's in New York.
New Jersey.
No.
It's in New Jersey.
No.
Zach Wilson struggles again as usual. Chargers pull it out 24-16.
24-16, Chargers pull out. All right, Dennis, what you got here?
I'm gonna have to say that I got the Jets. Let's go Jets. I got the Jets winning this game because it's in New York and they play harder when they in New York and it's on Monday night, so they always show up. I'm gonna pick the Jets to win this game 24-17. They're gonna hold the Chargers to 17 points.
24-17.
See the real Justin Herbert tonight.
24-17. Yeah, I don't like the fact he still got that little broken left finger on his hand or whatever. This is an interesting ball game here. This is another bold prediction, Dennis. You heard it here tonight. I'm saying it right here again. I said Baker Mayfield gonna throw 4 touchdowns. I'm predicting Zach Wilson to throw 3 touchdowns this ball game. 3 touchdowns this ball game. And I got the Jets winning in overtime, and they will score 20-something points. 27-24 on Monday Night Football. And the good thing about this game is that I am off Monday night, and I will be sitting back and chilling and watching this ball game because I just love me some what's the wide receiver's name?
Garrett Wilson
In this ball game. I like some Garrett. You know, the Chargers defense, I mean, me and D-Man's been wrong the last 3 years, I think, on this damn Chargers defense. But Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall, I could see them helping or whatever. So yeah, so there you go. I just think that okay, so my number 5 game of the week.
Let's go. What is it, D-Man?
It's got to be the Packers and the Rams. Watch.
Weak ass game.
Number 5 game of the week. Number 5 game of the week is the Packers and the Rams.
Tell a
I gotta
story.
explain. I got here to explain this. I gotta
Tell
know
a
this.
story. Tell a story. Let's hear the story.
I'm gonna hit the story right here. We have the Packers with Jordan Love and the great savior after Aaron Rodgers at 2-5 on the season, playing at home, and the Packers have not even got into their tough schedule yet. They've lost to teams like the Raiders and the Broncos. You got Matt Stafford, who is 3-4, and is a game time decision being played. And you
He's
got
not playing.
You're not helping your argument with the story.
okay.
I want to hear the story. Let him keep on.
Anyway, everybody is probably going to say that the Packers are doo-doo, and the Rams got beat by 27 points against the fucking Cowboys last week. Some of y'all thought that the Rams was going to win. That's what got me when I looked at some of the predictions or whatever over the Cowboys. So, when's the last time the Rams have won in Green Bay?
Probably 1996.
1988.
Yeah.
1988, the last time the Rams won in Green Bay. And who has always beat the Rams in the playoffs the last couple years? It's been the Packers. So with all the pressure on the Packers, this is why I made my top 5 game, because if the Packers lose, they might as well pack it up and be done for the season. This is a must-win for the Packers. I know Rashad and Josh and all them, they actually got a Packers show now. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, what the hell? But anyway, Aaron Donald, I'm interested to see what happens with him. Cooper Kupp, Jair Alexander has not looked pretty good, but the Packers do have a pretty good pass rush. And D-Man, what you see this ball game?
Yeah, the Packers are favored 3.5, and Brett.
Did you hear that, Dennis? Did you hear that? As
Packers
bad as the
are favored by
Packers
how
have
much?
played, they favored by 3.5 at home. So go ahead, D-Man.
Yeah, looking at Adam Scheffler. Matthew Stafford's not playing tomorrow. Brett, how you pronounce his last name? He's starting
Rippin.
tomorrow.
Brett Rippon's getting the start.
Ripping.
Yep. But anyway, fuck the Rams. I think it's gonna be a shitty ass team. Give me the fucking Packers. 19-14. I don't give a fuck.
He's taking the Packers 19-14. All right, Czar, what you got?
Yeah. Give me Green Bay at home. Probably be kind of cold. Hopefully, I'm not playing him because he can just shit it on my team. But hopefully, Aaron Jones can get going, and they're not behind, which they shouldn't be. I may put him in. I don't know. I got to take out. It's either him or Mixon. But give me the Packers 23-17.
Packers 23-17. Dennis, what you got?
I'm going to say I'm going to take the Rams.
You taking the Rams? Ernest just said the year I graduated from high school, 1988.
I'm going to take the Rams. The Rams will win this game. I don't know, man. 27-24 Rams.
27-24, the Rams and stuff. I am actually taking, it bites my tongue on this one, but I am taking the Packers to win. I'm going to give Jordan Love one more chance to prove himself in the NFL. There's a guy as a backup, and Sean Clifford from Penn State, that they have been begging him to get in the ball game.
You can't get in the ball game, then that's going to end the Jordan Love era. The hell?
Well, I'm just saying they have been begging the Packer fans after they lost to the rival Minnesota last week. They are fucking begging Sean Clifford to get a chance for the Packers. So if they lose, this is why this game is so important. If they lose this ball game and fall to 2-6, there's a good chance that the coach and the quarterback
Gone.
could be gone.
Get the
So
Sean
this is
Clifford era
why I
underway.
made my top 5 game, because D-Man, I don't know if D-Man, he confirmed that. He said Schefter said that Stafford was not playing, period.
Yep.
Because only thing I saw was questionable game time decision. So he's saying it's not going to be doing it. But anyway, I'm taking the Packers to win 27-16. I like the fact that the Packers will get to this quarterback. I also like the fact that there could be some turnovers. Aaron Jones, I expect him to have probably a close to 100-yard ball game. And Christian Watson, at his size, if he holds on to the fucking ball, could have a pretty good ball game in fantasy. So if you got Christian Watson, you might be able to play him or whatever. My number 4 game of the week, Dennis, 6 straight times. Upset specials hit 6 straight times, right?
Right.
Right. And I know this is part of your Sam Sports multimedia network here, but my upset special, I think they're about a 5.5 point favorite tomorrow at home in Baltimore. Jay Will posted a
6.
picture. Jay Will posted a picture with his friend sitting there at a bar, come to visit him all the way from California, wearing a Seattle Seahawks hat. So that made my prediction a little bit easier. So I am taking my upset special, the Seattle Seahawks, to beat Baltimore in Baltimore. I got the Seahawks winning the ball game 29-24 over Baltimore. I got Seattle winning 29-24. You heard that, Dennis. You can go back to BJ and say Buc Flair got 6 in a row. You better watch out tomorrow. We'll see what happens, because once again, Baltimore plays Cleveland next week. You got to look at these games. You got to look at the whole schedule where it plays out, Dennis. A lot of teams think ahead. You know what I mean? They think ahead. What you got this ball game, D-Man? You're over there kind of interesting yourself.
Well, the Ravens are fair 6, by the way. I will say this though. You didn't know this. Lamar is 1-0 against the Seahawks. Geno is 1-1 against the Ravens. But I got upset special. I got the Seahawks. You know what the funny thing is, Buc Flair? Almost same score as you. So I got Seahawks 29-23 overtime.
Oh, listen to that. He's got the Seahawks too in overtime. Okay.
BJ, I can mute their mics.
Leonard Williams for the Giants. And this to me is really going to have to be Geno's game. And Dennis, why I say this is because you know how I feel about West Coast teams traveling all the way over the East Coast to play. But the good thing about this is that I was at that Bengals game a couple weeks ago, and Seattle came over to Cincinnati's fucking place and played pretty goddamn football. It's just Geno could not do his thing. So
And
what you got?
I do like that. I do like that wide receiver Bobo. I like Bobo.
Bobo, yes. Bobo is 6'4", undrafted free agent.
He looked like, you know who he looked like? He looked like Adam Thielen, man.
Looked like Adam Thielen, huh?
He looked like Adam Thielen.
Yeah, he caught some balls there, and he caught that good touchdown against the Arizona, I think, a couple weeks ago. But DK Metcalf is still a little wondering about him. I'm hoping he can. I think he's playing, but he's still not healthy. But the young kid, he showed some promise last week, catching the touchdown to beat the Browns from Ohio State. What you got, Dennis?
All right, well, I'm taking the Ravens. I'm staying with the hometown. I'm taking with the Ravens. They're about to go to that stadium. That I ain't gonna lie, that stadium hurt my motherfucking knees when I was there. So,
Okay.
Next time I go to that stadium, I'm sitting in the box. That I ain't like the way I felt. But other than that, it's a pretty good place to be at. I like the atmosphere there. I say the Baltimore Ravens win this game, and I say they do it handling.
Ooh.
Yeah, I say these
you
wide
doing
receivers.
that Buc Flair fucking thing like you did against San Francisco.
Yeah,
Minnesota,
hands
San
down.
Francisco. This ain't gonna be close. What you
I
you
ain't say
saying?
that. I ain't saying that shit no more. But I'm saying this handling. I won't say that shit on this. I'll say
Put
this. Let
that
me say
comment
this.
before you
I
make your
won't say
prediction.
that shit
Before you
this
make your
season.
prediction, put that comment up in the on the screen. Put that comment up on
Okay.
the screen.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that. I didn't know
I
that.
don't think I ain't got nothing to worry about with no Odell Beckham Jr. But the rookie, I like the rookie.
Which one, Devon
So,
Witherspoon?
no.
He's on Zay Flowers.
I'm talking about Zay
Devon
Flowers.
Witherspoon?
Which will be a good matchup. Will be a good matchup.
Zay
But I'm going with
Flowers?
Zay. Yeah, I'm going with Zay. Will be a good matchup, but I'm going with Zay. And I'm going with this is going to be my final score 34-24, Baltimore.
34-24
what
is
they
taking
do.
the Ravens to win the ball game. I will say this: D-Man was right. Lamar Jackson won his only contest with them. He ran for over 140 something yards, and he only completed 9 passes. That was it. He was 9 for like 20. So yes, and right now Seattle's biggest strength is running the football, running defense with Jordan Brooks and Bobby Wagner. So now they got Leonard Williams up in the middle, which was a hell of a pickup. I think that was the best. To me, that was the biggest fucking signing of the whole fucking free agency to me. But Zara, what you got this ball game?
Yeah, I almost had the same score as Dennis, but I said
Yeah.
Tuesday. Almost, but I said Tuesday. This is my highest scoring game of the week.
Yeah.
Even though I like Baltimore's defense and typically they don't give up a lot of points, but I think this is going to be a shootout. But Baltimore will pull it out at home. Lamar going to handle his business. I'm going to take the Ravens 34-31.
34-31 and taking the Ravens to win the ball
Demo.
game.
Also,
Oh,
DK Metcalf, he's full practice, so he's playing.
Who is?
DK.
DK practice. Okay, he's playing. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to play, but this is the Geno Smith game. This is the make or break with Geno Smith game because I think Geno Smith is going to have a pretty goddamn good game. And I think the running back is going to help him out a lot too. I think the running game is going to help him out a lot too as well. Next game. Buffalo Bills against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Whoa! That wasn't the number one game?
I told you it wasn't going to be number one. I told you that.
I had that
Number
number
one
I
is
one.
never put
obvious,
them in
bro.
order, but I only think
You
I
had
never
that
put them in
number
order, but I
one?
said
Number one is obvious, man.
Okay, so
Well,
Buffalo
it was in the
Bills.
Bang.
go
Okay,
ahead,
so
I was
go ahead,
saying,
man.
go ahead.
no, I was saying it was in the Bengals, the Bills, and the Chiefs and the Dolphins, and I figured Bengals and the Bills was the biggest storyline. Well, the reason why.
Neither
Okay,
one of
but
them
yeah,
are the number one game of the week. Neither one of them was the number one
Buffalo
game of the
Bills
week.
against the Cincinnati
Y'all
Bengals. Where'd you
crazy,
have this
man.
game, Czar? Where'd you have this game?
Everybody know the number one game
At
of
number
the
one.
week. I had this
No,
game
you
number
had
two.
it number one. Czar, where did you have this game?
Number two.
Oh, you had this game
The
number
number
two.
one game
Okay.
of the week is easy.
Okay. So anyway, Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. I'll start out with a Bills fan, D-Man. How you see this game going?
Yeah, the Bengals are fair 2.5, and I still can't believe that Tank when he said Bengals defense is terrible. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, the Bills. I like to see what Dawson Kincaid does. I mean, Bills can be dogfights. Give me the Bills, 30-27.
30-27. He's taking the Buffalo Bills to beat Cincinnati on Sunday Night Football in Cincinnati. Czar.
Yeah, I told you, I'm out your business. Cincinnati is one of two teams that own Josh Allen, one of two quarterbacks that are better than Josh Allen. Clearly, there's a couple others that are better, but I'm saying clearly quarterbacks that are better and own him. And this is the Buffalo Achilles heel. Can they beat Cincinnati? No, they can't. And they won't win again. It'll be a good game, but give me the Bengals 27-23.
27-23. Dennis.
You know something? I'm taking the Buffalo Bills. I'm taking the Buffalo Bills to win this game. 31-21 Buffalo.
31-21 Buffalo. He's taking the Buffalo Bills. And I'm telling you this right here. I kind of mentioned a little bit. D-Man was in the comments. Well, kind of mentioned it yesterday. I don't like the fact that Buffalo got 10 days rest before this ball game. And Cincinnati's coming off a hard-fought physical game against the 49ers last week. So this, to me, has Buffalo beating Cincinnati, finally beating Cincinnati. I got Buffalo winning 30-23 over Cincinnati. D-Man's laughing. He had 30-27, but 30-23. And Dennis had 31-21. But I got Josh Allen being able to get this ball game, and Stephon Diggs and Buffalo's defense being able, because if you think about it, Cincinnati's offense still clicked last week. But like I said, that was my upset special to beat the 49ers. Coming off a bye, still got injuries. Dennis's quarterback, Brock Purdy, all that kind of good stuff. My number 2 game of the week is a game that Dennis has been talking about all week. He's been saying, I can't wait to see this ball game. And
All right,
we're gonna
I got the good news.
time is changing. The time is changing. So the good news for you, son of a bitches on the East Coast, you will get an extra hour of sleep. You will get an extra hour of sleep. And it's the Miami Dolphins against the Kansas City Chiefs, the number 2 game of the week. This game is going to be in Germany. In Germany. So here we go. Dennis.
Wait, you said that? Sorry.
Miami and Kansas City. We got Tyreek Hill. Big ball game here. Chiefs coming off a loss to the Broncos. D-Man's favorite coach, Sean Payton, was able to pull a big win.
Oh, gosh.
$18 million a year. Sam Walton was happy. He pretty much gave him 2 Walmarts. He owns 2 Walmarts now. Sean Payton owns 2 Walmarts. They're in Texas, down there by Dalton's place. So Dalton, if you visit a Walmart, you'll be supporting Sean Payton because he owns those 2 Walmarts down there in Texas. All right, Dennis, what you got?
I'm really gonna keep it real with you, Buc Flair. 28-20. I'm going with Miami to win this game.
Ooh, Miami to
And
win
I
the ball
think,
game.
and here's the bold part of my prediction. I think the Waddle has a bigger game than Tyreek Hill.
Waddle has a bigger game. Now,
Because all the focus is gonna be on Tyreek Hill.
Okay. I just seen a score down there. Tyreek Hill has 200 yards. Dolphins win 42-28. I see Cincinnati coming up big on the defense side, 24-20. All right, D-Man, I'm going to go to you now.
Yeah, by the way, the Chiefs and Dolphins, I had that number 2, by the way.
Number 2, good job. Where'd you have it, Czar? Number 3?
Yeah. Yeah, you had the Cowboy game number 3, Dalton?
Yeah.
Oh, you crazy. You are crazy. Tripping.
All right,
Anyway.
D-Man, what you got?
Yeah, the Chiefs are fair 1.5, though. I mean, last week, the Dolphins whooped the Patriots, and the Chiefs lost last week. Shout out to Hindi. The question is, will it be a trap game? It could be a trap game, just saying. Give me the Kansas City Swifts, 28-27.
28-27. He's taking the Chiefs by a point, and they're 1.5.
Yeah, it's gonna be a trap game.
1.5 point. He calling it a trap game. Oh shit! All right, Czar, what you got here?
Yeah, this was almost my high scoring game. It's kind of easy, but I went with Baltimore, but it'll be close. Mahomes going.
Okay, Kansas City. All right, you back on track. Mahomes. You said Mahomes. Okay.
Mahomes. Yeah. But they're coming off that ugly, stupid loss. Tyreek's out. He's been running his mouth, and Mahomes is gonna make him pay for it. It'll be a shootout, and again, won't be quite as high as the Baltimore. But I do have Kansas City winning 31-27.
You have Kansas City winning 31-27. You motherfucker. I'm fucking shocked tonight. I'm drinking fucking Jack Daniels and shit, and I'm just fucked up because this motherfucker is a Cowboys fan. I never agree with his fucking ass. And I be fucking damn.
We
My
agreed
fucking
with him
sheet
last
of
week.
paper. My fucking sheet of paper. Right there. Up there. I don't even think you can see it. But anyway, god damn it. I got 31-27. Kansas City beating fucking Miami. I'm fucking shocked. I'm fucking
Well,
shocked.
finally got score match tonight.
Hey, you're coming around, Buck. You're coming around.
And I will say this: both these teams, Dennis, are on a bye next week. Both these teams are. So you know how I feel about teams on a bye the next week? They're gonna go all out and do it. So I could see it being a high-scoring game of the week. But you know one thing that bothers me this ball game? Jalen Ramsey did come back last week.
Mm-hmm.
So he did come back this week. But Miami still has not beat a team worth of that is good. They still ain't beat a team which is good. That's the problem I have here. That's the problem I have. In Kansas City,
and they ain't look good. They ain't even look good against a team that's good.
Kansas City, I don't think people realize this. Steve Spagnuolo is a hell of a decent defensive coordinator. And
Yes,
Vic
he is.
Fangio is with Miami. He still ain't got these guys playing good together yet. Don't get me wrong. This still could be a Miami win, but still, until they beat a good quality team, and I try to look this up, Dave. D-Man might be able to help me out with this one. Has Andy Reid ever lost overseas? Do you know that stat? Has he ever lost overseas has he ever gone overseas with Philadelphia or Kansas City? Has he ever lost overseas, or has Patrick Mahomes played overseas?
I don't remember. I know the Eagles played overseas.
You can look that up, D-Man. If you can look that up and find out if Patrick Mahomes has ever
I think he played in Mexico, or that don't count.
Yeah, that counts outside the USA because one thing I will say, and we've been saying this for like the last 5 years, is that the NFL has been promoting Patrick Mahomes to be the face of the NFL like Brady was for the last 20 years. Brady did never lose. He never lost outside the USA. He won every goddamn game. He was 5-0 outside or whatever. So anyway, that's another good question of what that. But yeah, I know Andy Reid's pretty good after a bye week. He has the best record after a bye week. So they do have a bye this week coming up too as well. So the other team on a bye earlier in the week was the Rams, Dennis. Rams are on a bye the next week. So here we go again. I mean, that's why I made my top 5, because you know how I feel. A team going on a bye, coaches always say, if we can win this ball game, you guys can take a week off and relax and chill with your family and shit like that. So anyway, but the number one game of the week, I was hoping that DC would be here tonight. I know he's been posting a lot of shit. It's Philadelphia and Dallas. Easy number one game of the week. Brandon's knee and shoulders are worse than yours, Chuck. Well, I'm pretty sure my knees is pretty good, but my shoulders, because I like to pump, I like to get down and shit when I'm having sex, so I use my shoulders a lot too.
Hey yo,
my knees, I give you that on that shit, but my shoulders, I be pumping.
You better get on your back.
I be grabbing shit and everything, so my shoulders are pretty good, Paul. You know, at my age, my shoulders are pretty good. But anyway, Dennis, Philadelphia and Dallas. I'm not gonna start with you first. I'm gonna start with the fucking Cowboys fan over here. And I know Paul is a fucking is a Cowboys fan. And I know Gerald is a fucking Cowboys fan. I know Hardcore Heron is a Cowboys fan. He been talking so much shit this week.
He been talking shit, boy. He been talking shit.
Yes,
right,
he's been talking so much shit. Bizarre.
Yeah, man, this is the game of the week.
This is the game of the week. It's going to be and the bad thing about this game is I got to work tomorrow, and I don't go in until a little bit later, but still it starts at 3:25 or 4:25 or whatever. It's in Philly. The good news is for Dallas, it's a early game.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, Ernest, you got it right, brother. Put them shoulders in there when you're doing your business and shit.
Yeah,
You
this
learn to
is
put
a
your shoulders in
classic.
there. You got your
Hey, shut
business
your ass
square.
up. This is a
But anyway,
classic NFC
oh,
East.
wait a minute. D-Man got back with some
Oh my goodness.
information. Did you get any information on Patrick Mahomes?
It's in England. When you said overseas, you mean in England and Mexico, right? Or
Yes or no? Is
international
he
state.
undefeated or not?
Is he undefeated or not?
Yeah, he's undefeated. Yeah, one. He's
He's
1-0.
undefeated. Okay, that's what I want.
1-0.
That's what I want to know because they make him the face of the NFL. And
Well, when he said overseas, though, I was not for sure if he meant like the England game, Mexico City, all that stuff. That's what I'm trying to ask.
All right,
yeah,
well, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
all right. So I just didn't know
So
if you found out for sure that he was
obviously
undefeated.
this is a big battle. Again, it's only one game. We play twice. Usually, Dallas wins both, or they split of recent with Dak at quarterback. Dak, I think, is 25-4 in the division. So usually, but obviously these Eagles are a different breed. I think they're going to split again this year, if I can be honest. And Philadelphia will win this one tomorrow at home, and I think we'll win later in the year at home.
Oh,
So I'm taking the Eagles tomorrow. A very close game, one possession.
No, you ain't. No. You think you slick? You ain't slick.
You ain't slick.
You ain't slick.
my drink is empty. Hold on a minute.
Come on, bro.
You think you think you slick? Buck don't tell me I'm taking the Eagles. I said, well, who the fuck said? No. You ain't slick.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't slick. Hey, I'm just saying, where Buck go? He went to go get another beer.
I think you're getting beer because you're picking the Eagles. That's probably why he's like, fuck it, I'm out of here. I'm like,
right, you know what I'm saying? Get some more ice or whatnot. But yeah, no, I think, like I said, it's going to be a good game, hard fought. One possession, it's going to be a classic. But like I said, I just think it's going to be hard to win there. Like it's going to be hard to win. The same thing last year, and which was funny enough, last year is the game we won. I think Hurts didn't play. The game they won, Dak didn't play. So which is ironic. But I'm gonna take the Eagles, one possession game at home, 24-20. Eagles.
24-20. He's taking the Eagles to win. I see another Cowboys fan is taking the Eagles to win, 27-23. I see Cowboys about to get thumped. All right, D-Man, I'm gonna go to you next.
the Eagles are fair.
Jack Daniels. Shout out to Jack Daniels. Good sponsorship.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right. What do you call it? Since 2016, when I had a show, that's now 7 years. 7 years now. I get a free bottle of Jack Daniels each year.
Yeah, the Eagles are fair 3.
So what you got, D-Man?
Yeah, the Eagles are fair by 3. The question is, what's the weather forecast in that game?
It's supposed to be pretty nice. Dennis is right there. He can tell you. I think it's like
I just mean like
58 or 60 something degrees or whatever. So yeah.
Oh, shout out to Ekman, Doug. Give me the Eagles. Did someone said 27-23? Because whoever said that, I got a match with.
You got a match.
Someone
Yeah, the Cowboy Paul Reeves said 27-23 because of the home field advantage. He's giving it to the Eagles.
Yeah, I got things scored
4-21. He's giving it to the Eagles as well as a Cowboy fan. Okay, Dennis. This is up to you to call this game. This is your team. Shout out to AJ Brown setting a record. 6 straight games, over 125 yards receiving.
I don't think he.
I mentioned this earlier because of Hardcore Heron. I mentioned this earlier before you pick your pick that Gardner Minshew almost beat these goddamn Cowboys in Dallas last year. And A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith had over 100-something yards receiving as well, with Trevon Diggs playing in the backfield.
We almost beat them in Philly with Cooper Rush.
I mean?
Like I said, it's just they play
so.
close
The Cowboys did win that ball game the last time they faced each other.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I mentioned before you make your pick, is Jerry Jones is one of the reasons why I think this is important to the Eagles, because he made that stupid-ass comment that we got to beat the 49ers because they the team to beat to get to the Super Bowl, the 49ers. And it's still looming in my head.
Well, I think no. I think what he means, you taking that wrong. Now, this I'm gonna give him a pass because the Eagles, the Niners are the team that we haven't beaten. They eliminated us twice, and we do beat the Eagles. I don't think he's taking a shot at the Eagles. He's saying last two playoffs, that's the team that beat us. We got to beat them. That's what I think he means.
That's what you think he means. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how you feel about the Eagles because that's, to me, I think the Eagles taking that personal when it comes to this ball game. I don't like the fact that all the rumors about Jalen Hurts' knee is kind of
but he had a knee problem. He had a knee problem last week.
Right.
I know it.
I'm just trying to figure this out. He had a knee problem the week before. I'm trying to figure out.
But, when you got the best offensive line in football, it's easy to protect a guy like this. But, okay, then I want to know how you got this ball game.
Well, the crazy thing is I understand why Czar and the Cowboy fans are taking the Eagles because the Cowboys only won one road game this season. That was against
they've only won one road game?
They only won one road game. That was against the Giants. All the rest of the road games they had, they lost. Some of them were embarrassing. Things just happen. But them coming to Philly, I think they snapped A.J. Brown's streak. That's what I will say. I don't think he has 125 yards on y'all.
Put that boy Bland on him, baby.
Yeah, well, that's not the reason why I say that. The reason I say that is because y'all can't stop the run. Y'all can't stop the run. So we just gonna run.
We're doing better. We done better.
I like the guy y'all got a middle linebacker though, even though I think he's very undersized, but he's been getting there. So.
And then what's his name has been doing better. The one we still the Ricky. Was funny. We don't really play him, but the Uzi, you know what I mean? He's finally been playing better, and finally after about 3 seasons. But go ahead.
Yeah, and Dak has been playing very good since the bye. I'll give him that. Well, since the loss, I'll say he's been playing good since the loss. So I'm gonna have to say the Eagles gonna win this game, 31-21, Philadelphia Eagles. I had the score at one point, 28-17, but I'm gonna go 31-21.
31-21 or 31 to 20 or 31-21? Which one you got?
31-21.
Okay.
Yeah, and not to mention the Cowboys are a very undisciplined ass team, just like the Miami Dolphins. So.
A lot of penalties. What they've been known for.
Hey, that's what they're known for. That's just them. You're getting at least 9 on them.
Okay. Well, here we go again. The rain's gonna come down on him again because he's gonna throw 2 interceptions once again. Gonna throw 2 picks. Might throw 3. He threw 3 against the 49ers, but it was like a Hail Mary kind of thing or whatever.
I don't think he's gonna throw no interceptions this time.
Oh yeah. This is the only reason why.
I'm gonna tell you why I say that though, Buc Flair. We leave the middle of the field wide open. I don't know why, but Sam Howell was picking us apart. He almost had 400 on us.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, Bradbury is questionable. I don't know if he's.
He will be. It don't matter if he don't play. If he don't play, it's a good thing for us.
Right.
If he do play, it's a good thing for them. Okay, listen. That's how the Bradbury situation works because he's gonna get burnt.
I think the kid from Tennessee that they picked up was huge at the safety position.
Yeah.
Huge pickup.
I honestly like Eli Ricks. I think Eli Ricks was the great pickup. I don't know why nobody else.
If he can stay healthy, that's my only problem with him. If he can stay healthy, that's.
But he's been playing pretty good so far. I'm loving Eli Ricks.
Pretty good, but anyway, 2 picks in this ball game. I predict in this ball game, if not more. I believe Jalen Hurts and the Eagles will run the ball, and everybody's predicting Micah Parsons is going to have 2 and 3 sacks. Ain't going to happen. Every time he plays somebody with a good left tackle, just like he played against the 49ers, I said, was it going to be a blowout? It ain't going to be a blowout because it's a rivalry game. Ain't going to be a blowout. But I got the Eagles winning the ball game, 34-27. I still going to give Dallas a little bit of credit on this ball game because that's what they need. The same thing with Miami. Miami needs a little bit of credit to have a good game against a good team. So Dallas, because let me tell you something, the way this works out is Dallas has a pussy ass next 2 games. They play the Carolina Panthers. They play the Giants next. Then they play the Carolina Panthers the next two weeks after this ball game.
Yes.
Right. So they're gonna get right back on schedule.
Philadelphia is actually on a bye,
Right.
which helps them out because they're getting ready to get into their tough stretch. But the Cowboys have, I'll say it again, the Giants, the Panthers, and the Washington Redskins on Thanksgiving. 3 fucking games that should be a win. And then they start their downfall as the later in the season. That's where they're going to have trouble. Because
they play Seattle into that, don't they?
Hard. That's when the schedule gets hard. I didn't mention that. Dennis knows what I mentioned. I mentioned it in the chat. I said they go and play Seattle. They got Philly. They got Miami. They got Buffalo. And they got Washington on the road at the end of the season. So they got Detroit. About a hell of a damn stretch. The Philadelphia Eagles, same situation. Their next 6 ball games, they're getting ready to have a bye, but they're going into their tough game of the schedule. And they got Philadelphia too. Dallas has a rematch with Philadelphia too as well. That's a hell of a 6-game stretch.
Dallas plays Detroit as well.
That's a hell of a 6-game stretch. And I always say this.
Detroit, Dennis.
I always say this. When you have a hard schedule at the end of the season and you play some tougher teams, if you're not able to survive and get beat up like the Pittsburgh Steelers used to do, Pittsburgh used to be like what, Dennis, 11-1, and they started getting in the end of the season. They would play some tough teams like Buffalo, Ravens. They started playing all them tough teams at the end of the season, and next thing you know, they would win like 1 out of the next 3. They go into playoffs and lost to the fucking Browns in the first round.
Yeah.
Green Bay does the same thing. They had an easy fucking schedule. As soon as they get close to in the playoffs, they've been playing easy teams. When they get in playoffs and play a hard team, Aaron Rodgers choked. That was always his demise. 3 straight times he choked because they played harder teams when they got in the playoffs. So anyway, Eagles win the ball game. If they do lose this ball game, Czar will be on TikTok.
It's on. It's going down.
It's going down. It's going down.
Tell him, Buck.
It's California. It's California time. He's going down. If I bet you Jay Will would even go down on this game if the Eagles lose to the Cowboys. He probably become a Cowboys fan for one day. He'll probably be talking.
Nah, I can't see that. I know what you mean, but it's not enough. Not enough.
But anyway,
I'm not even honestly, Buc Flair. I'm not even gonna talk no shit on this game because we still got to see them again.
But you know what? Dennis, if you win this ball game, you go up by 2 games.
Right.
In the division. This is a huge game for Dallas because they know they go down 2 games in this this thing right here. It's a huge game for Dallas.
Mad at let me just say this since we at the end of I'm mad at Washington, right? Because these Waka Flockas, right? Let me tell you about these Wakas, right? They gonna wait till they play the Eagles twice, right? To keep them goddamn DNs. Then after they play the Eagles twice, then they gonna trade both of them DNs away. And they ain't even played the Cowboys yet. I'm mad at that, man. I'm mad at that.
Well, it's a fire sale. That's why I'm saying. That's why I couldn't take them against New England because with what they did, it's trash, though. It's a fire sale. And don't get me wrong about New England now, because New England wins this ball game against Washington. They get to go to Germany next week and play the Colts in Germany.
And they're going to lose that one too.
You know what I mean? So I mentioned it already. You got the AFC East playing the NFC East. Usually only 2 teams come out of that. Those when they play each other, usually only 2 teams come out of that to make the playoffs or even have a winning record. And right now you see the Giants, you see Washington, you see the New England, and you see the Jets hanging on because Aaron Rodgers went down. Do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to come back?
Nope.
Yeah, he'll be back.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think he is. I agree with on that one.
You don't think he's going to come back?
Not this year, no.
Not this year.
I think he does.
And they're not making the playoffs.
I think he does. I think he comes back.
Miami and Buffalo in that division makes the playoffs.
Yeah. I still think.
I don't know. The Jets. I don't know. The Jets might be 3 teams out of that. They might get 3.
Nah.
There's only one team coming out of one of them other divisions.
Well, Kansas City?
It might just be Kansas City coming out of that division.
So Kansas City comes out of the division, but you got all teams in that.
You're gonna have 3 coming out of the North
have a winning record. All teams right now.
You got 3 coming out of the North, and then you're gonna have Buffalo and Miami. That's 5, and then you got Jacksonville and Kansas City. That's 7.
So he's saying 3's gonna come out of the AFC.
Right.
He's saying 2's gonna come out of the
possibility.
AFC.
No, I mean it's possible, yeah, but I'm just saying they're not. The North is getting 3.
I don't think the Steelers making the playoffs.
Either them or Cleveland. I'm saying.
I don't think.
No, I got Cleveland. No, I don't got the Steelers. I got Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Cleveland. Kansas City, Jacksonville, Buffalo, Miami. Now, trust me, I want the Jets to make it over Buffalo. I hope you're right, and Buffalo's the team that's out, but it ain't gonna happen.
No. The Buffalo can make it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But Buffalo's only 5-3.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
I think they're gonna lose. And if they lose to Cincinnati, they're 5-4. So that's where the Jets' hope is. If they win and beat the Chargers, Buffalo loses to Cincinnati, then I think the Jets. Wait, are they tied or the Jets are half a game better? Maybe even at that point.
I think the Jets beat them.
I'm gonna give you a little inside information right here. Buffalo's next 2 ball games, Denver and the Jets at home.
Oh,
Jets already beat them 1. So with Zach Wilson, 2, Denver just beat the Chiefs. We don't know what the hell is going to happen in that game.
I know,
yeah,
but I already said I'm still skeptical on Buffalo too as well. But if there's ever a season where we say Buffalo is going to be down and we're like turning our heads on Buffalo, this is something that Buffalo can actually do. They could turn it around on people and actually overcome something like this, because I've seen it happen before when you don't take a team serious like Buffalo, with the loss of Leslie Frazier, with the Stephon Diggs drama, with the running game still.
They got a lot of injuries too. They lost
a lot of injuries on the defensive side of the ball. We haven't seen Von Miller yet establish himself as far as that goes. So Buffalo is still a team that I've got picked in one of my Survivor Series as a Super Bowl contender coming out of the AFC team. This Chargers game on Monday night is huge for the Chargers.
For both Jets and Chargers.
Well, it's true for the Jets, but for the Chargers, because the Chargers could get back to 500.
I think so. And that's another team, Dennis, I would have over the Jets, especially if they win that game.
If they win that game, the Chargers can still do it.
Right.
But I got Buffalo, Paul. I'm gonna disagree with you there. I think Buffalo beat Cincinnati. The Bengals are a team that I'm kind of leery on too as well, because you got Joe Burrow, but some reason they haven't clicked because of the whole T. Higgins contract issue going on. In the offensive line, in the secondary. You know, it's the same thing with Philadelphia. Philadelphia has a great run defense, but the secondary is always questionable. But Dennis knows this. I already said it. They are the Indianapolis Colts now because of the whole offensive scheme that they have. And the defense is suffering because of the offense they put in there with Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, the running game, the offensive line. Is just like but the defense, they just let fucking disappear this year. C.J. Gardner-Johnson was a huge loss. So yeah, and they still haven't solved their cornerback, and they solved their safety issue though. That's what I liked about what they did in the free agent. They solved the safety issue. So now they got the safety issue, but the linebacker core is still just like Dallas. The linebacker core still up in the air. I mean, if you do short screens over the middle against the Cowboys, because Micah Parsons does not play defense in the backfield. He likes to rush the quarterback, but he does not play defense as a linebacker. That's where you can get the Cowboys. I done said it's Deebo Samuel. That's why when them boys play against the 49ers, you got Kittle, Samuel, Ayuk. They go over the middle. Cowboys do not have a middle defense. They don't have a. They got decent cornerbacks, but with Diggs going down, it really hurt them.
It's that new linebacker that they got, which is really that new linebacker that they got, which is really a safety. Yeah. He's really a safety dressed up as a linebacker. To be honest,
Kurtz and Donovan Wilson are kind of like small linebackers that are safeties, though. Them boys, I hear what Buck's saying, though. He's right. But our safeties, and that's one thing, we used to be terrible, like shallow at safety, and we're deep there. And those guys actually hit.
You're deep at safety, but the
Yeah.
linebacker core.
No, I'm saying they kind of play linebacker-ish. Like they're not afraid to hit you. And, you know, some safeties are more ball hawkish, where Donovan and Curse, they will go at you. And then the linebacker that I forgot his name, number 14, though. I know you're talking about. And he's kind of safety-ish, but he will go tackle your ass, though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Have you guys actually realized what the Seattle Seahawks have done? Have you realized what they have done?
They're 5-2. Geno hasn't really gotten off, but they winning. They've been winning.
They beat Detroit. I know that.
But I mean, have you realized what they've done on defense?
They're all right. They haven't impressed me.
Right, but you know what?
But they building something nice.
They are actually at the point now with the fact that they got Leonard Williams as a defensive tackle now. Now they're going to free up that fucking Frank Clark. Frank Clark's back with Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, ain't nobody give a damn about no Frank Clark.
Right.
Frank Clark don't show up to the playoffs, man. Anybody care about no damn Frank Clark?
You got Tyreek Woolen, Devon Witherspoon, Quandre Diggs, and they're playing a two down lineman game with like almost like 5 linebackers and 4 safeties. So that people are not able to run against them, but they've been passing the ball because they're playing a goddamn fucking 2-5-4 defense where they got 5 linebackers. They lost a linebacker for the season, by the way. They did lose a linebacker for the season. But still, I like that team defensively, but it's all about the quarterback issue with Geno.
Right.
It's all about it's like Dak Prescott, same situation. It's all about the quarterback play. But the problem with the Cowboys is that if CeeDee Lamb don't do a good game, who you got? Brandon Cooks ain't been shit. Michael Gallup ain't doing shit. Jake Ferguson scored a touchdown finally, but they should have kept Dalton Schultz.
No, not for that money. He ain't doing shit in Houston. No.
Well, yeah, but look at his quarterback.
He
went for the money. Look at his quarterback is. You know what I mean?
No, CJ Stroud is balling. Don't do that.
He's balling, but he's still a rookie.
Yeah, but they usually go to their tight end for security when you're a rookie. Schultz is not a franchise. He's cool. We made Schultz. Schultz is not no franchise tight end and not worth no top 5 tight end money. I don't agree with that.
Okay. Well, me personally,
I like him in our system, but yeah. I knew he was going to want that money, and he's a system tight end and look good in our system with the players around him. He is not a tight end that should be making all that money. That's just what I feel.
Well, like I said, I mean, I'm going to be, like I said, a lot of these teams that play and might lose or might win, they got some easy games like the Cowboys, the Bills. They got some easy game.
We got to pick Thursday's game, right?
Thursday game, Carolina and Chicago.
Where's it at? Who's at home?
It's at Chicago. I'm taking the Bears. I think Justin Fields will be back for that ball game.
I got the Bears. Wait, who the Bears playing this week?
Panthers.
The Bears are playing the Saints this week.
So I got the Saints. Okay, and then Carolina, we got the Colts.
Carolina's playing the Colts. If they win, they'd be 2 in a row. It'll be a good story. I feel like this is another thing the NFL likes to do. Carolina wins, it'll be a good story. They got 2 wins. Bryce Young,
I got Chicago. I've been taking Chicago in that game too.
But I think Justin Fields will be back for the Chicago game because he was almost ready to be cleared.
You said it was at Chicago next week?
It's in Chicago. It's in Chicago Thursday Night Football. I just don't know.
I'm taking Chicago as well.
Yeah, I'm taking Chicago
as well.
You take Chicago. Yeah, I'm taking Chicago to win that ball game. Don't give a shit about the score right now, but taking the Bears to win.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bears too. Yeah, that's a terrible Thursday night game, but all right.
Dennis, why are you not going to game?
Nah, I'm cool.
Tickets too high or what?
Tickets are always too fucking high. Now that we done went to the Super Bowl.
Shout out to Thomas. Thomas is going to the game.
That's what's up.
Thomas
The
Malsico.
stand up seats for this game is $340.
I bet.
Those are stand up seats.
Right.
Is there gonna be a lot of Cowboys fans there?
Probably so.
Be a lot of fights.
Who do you think Jason Garrett's gonna take?
Cowboys. He's the only one though.
He took the Eagles before.
Yeah, he said fly, Eagles, fly. I saw that TikTok or whatever.
Are you still
I
butthurt?
can't believe he said fly, Eagles, fly.
You still butthurt, huh?
I guess so. The clappers we like to call him.
Then he got fired by the Giants.
But I think Tony Romo's calling this game tomorrow.
Probably
That'd be
so.
dope.
So that
Tony
means it's on
Romo-
CBS.
I think it's on
The game's on
CBS,
CBS.
so- yeah, it's on CBS.
It shouldn't be on CBS. When is the two NFC teams?
They've been doing that a lot. Hey, Zard,
Well,
the 90s is over for us, man.
Fox.
Wow.
You know, in the 90s, CBS
I
was the
think, it's
ABC.
gonna be, I think it's going to be on Fox.
Let me see if it's on Fox or not.
I'm going to check Bleacher Report.
on
They always
ESPN.
cover it.
D-Man might know.
What's that?
I looked it up. It's
D-Man
on
might know.
Fox.
I told y'all,
Oh,
man. It
Fox.
ain't going to be Dennis.
on
They
Fox.
don't do that, bro. They don't put
No,
it-
Zard, they
Call that
do
game.
do that,
It's gonna
Zard.
be-
I don't remember that at all.
It's gonna be on. It's gonna be
Fox.
It's gonna be Greg Olson calling the game there.
Or Troy Aikman, probably, right?
That's
No,
not
Trey
Greg
Aikman's
Olsen.
on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, he Monday Night Football.
Oh, shit. I forgot about it. Damn.
Yeah, Troy and Buck.
Joe Buck and Aikman on Monday night?
Nope, they ain't gonna call a game.
I have no idea, man. Olsen is trash.
Yeah, Olsen's calling play tomorrow.
That's trash.
Greg Olson is.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Who's
I
who's he partnered
ain't gonna
with?
lie to you. I used to hate when John Madden used to call our games. I said, man, we gonna lose.
Yeah, we used to win with John Madden. I used to love John Madden calling our game.
I love John Madden, but if he was calling the Eagles Cowboys game, I always be like, man, we gonna lose.
Yeah, I love
You
John
know,
Madden.
he called me out. He called me out at the Bucks and the Eagles game. John Madden did.
Oh, yeah?
That's what's up.
Yeah. He said him and Pat Summerall was up in the booth, and that's when the Eagles won 21-9. And he says he was right there. He in Philly, the old stadium, the announcer, the little level was right here. And
Right.
the Eagles sidelines right here. And I was sitting right behind Jeremiah Trotter and Hugh Green, the linebackers, were they work out on the little bikes and stuff. And we got up to leave because the game was pretty much in hand. And the Eagles fan was like saying some shit, talking smack. And John Madden leaned over. He leaned over like this. He says, and there's a ruckus going on in Philadelphia with the fans, and some Bucks fans are leaving the game. And I went back and watched that shit, and I was laughing my ass off. I said, that was us. We was leaving the game because we went to the stadium. And we went to our seats. They tried to block us from sitting down on the field because I had seats. I was right behind the Eagles, and my buddy had got the tickets for me. And I was right on the front row, right behind the Eagles bench with Jeremiah Trotter and Hugh Green and all them guys wearing my Tampa Bay shit. And the Eagles fans, the security, said, how do you get them tickets? And then next thing you know, they all started talking and gibbering. And they was mad at the Eagles fan who sold his tickets to me to go to the game and my other three guys that was with me and shit. But it was hilarious as shit because we sat right there on the field behind the Eagles. And the guys that I was with, they had one of them had got pounded with snowballs outside the stadium. And he wasn't even a fucking Bucks fan. He was pissed off. And then the other one got threatened because they said they was gonna beat him up and take his shoes and throw him in the fucking river. So it was Eagle fans was number one nasty. But the thing about it is that the Bears will still be up there as my number one nasty fans because some of the things that they do in that stadium they get away with. So,
right. No, I got the Eagles the worst.
Thank God I didn't get to go to the Raiders game because in Oakland or whatever, I don't think I ever could go to an Oakland game because them motherfuckers would stab your ass in the fucking bathroom. Some of the stories.
Right. They mind you getting stabbed at a Raiders game, but the Eagles the worst fans. The fuck.
Yeah, you don't want to wear an opposing jersey to an Eagles game. They really make sure that they tell your ass. The cops come up to me, talk to me. Make sure you go to the bathroom in pairs. Don't go by yourself. They come up to you, Dennis. I remember Dennis.
Or bring your 38 with you.
Oh shit!
No, they ain't that bad. Eagles fans ain't that bad. You can go to jail though. Right away, they lock you up, take you right to jail.
Okay.
If you get in a fight, they'll lock you up, take you right to jail.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Dennis knows that shit. He was a security guard out there.
I wasn't security. I was working in the stadium. I was actually at the concession stand. Those are some good days, man. Let me end this show. Somebody incriminate my ass.
He said, I want to say this shit. I don't want to tell nobody this shit.